If I had one wish for today, and truthfully every day, it would be for everyone to be a little bit more aware of our fellow humans, to exhibit more kindness, and to be mindful of what folks might be experiencing, not just today, but every day. We never know what burdens others carry.
Hi, I'm Jason Ramsden, and I believe we can all work on leading a more positive and intentional life. And this show details my journey by sharing my learning, stories, and conversations with guests. If you want to lead a more intentional life focused on being the best you possible, please subscribe today. Now, let's get into today's episode.
Hello, friends. You might be wondering, hey, where's the Hello Positivity Posse greeting? Well, today I thought I'd take a little bit of a different turn with this episode in particular, because when it drops, it'll mark the 20th anniversary of 9/11. Now, regardless of where you live around the world, whether it's here in the US or elsewhere, no doubt there'll be news about the 20th anniversary of 9/11 wherever you may be. Today's episode might be a little bit shorter and a little bit different than what you've come to expect from this show. But I thought it was apropos to honor those lost rather than try and spread some positivity on a day when it really isn't about being positive. It's about being mindful, and that's an important part of life as well. Now, if I'm being honest, my friends, today generally is a tough day for me. On this day, back in 2001, I was working at Sacred Heart School in Greenwich, Connecticut. My days of living and working in New York City had passed, and my wife Colleen and I were raising our two young children, at the time 3 and 1, in Brewster, New York. While we were no longer living and working in the city, we had strong ties there. I attended Xavier High School and had worked there after college. My wife had attended Fordham University in the Bronx, and she and I had both attended Fordham Graduate School at Lincoln Center in New York City. It's actually where we met. On this day, working in the suburbs of New York City, we both had many children whose parents worked in the city. To say 9/11 was a tough day for the children and families in our schools in which we worked, well, that'd be an understatement. While I did not know well anyone lost that day, I did lose 10 of my Xavier brothers on 9/11, with several personal connections. The brothers lost were John Ryan, class of 74, Edmund McNally, class of 78, Christopher Hanley, class of 84, Michael Andrews, class of 85, and brother to my classmate Paul. John Farrell, class of 87, cousin to my classmate and my best friend Peter. Jimmy Riches, class of 1989. Matthew Burke, class of 1991, a former student of mine and brother to classmate Paul. Sean Logano, class of 1991, another former student and also a fellow Loyola Greyhound as myself. James Coyle, class of 1993, and Charles Horan, class of 1996. I also lost a classmate from Loyola College, Mr. Eric Steen. If I had one wish for today, and truthfully every day, it would be for everyone to be a little bit more aware of our fellow humans, to exhibit more kindness, and to be mindful of what folks might be experiencing. Not just today because it's the 20th anniversary of 9/11, but every single day. We never know what burdens others carry. We never know what struggles lie within. The title of today's episode is Never Forget, Everyone Needs a Little Sunshine. So I'd add that if you take a moment, remember, smiles are like rays of sunshine. When you just catch a glimpse, it can certainly brighten your day. At times, life can be challenging, and today is one of those days for me and my fellow Xavier brothers. As you go about your day today, take a moment to pause, see the people around you, and think, just for a moment, what would it be like if you gave them a smile? It just might change their day. There are days when we all feel down, distraught, or upset, and there's nothing like the smile of another human to bring a ray of sunshine to our days. My Positivity Posse, today, of all days, I hope that many, many smiles shine upon you today, my friends. And take a moment just to be thankful for all that you have in your lives. For those that were lost, no longer do. I'll end today's episode with this quote from Karen Salmashon. Be the reason someone believes in the goodness of people. We'll see you again next week, my friends, and until then, remember, we are stronger together than apart.
For more on my positivity quest, follow me at _JAY Ramsden on Instagram, TikTok, and Twitter. If you liked today's episode, please give us a 5-star rating and review on your favorite podcast app or visit podchaser.com and search for Positivity on Fire. Positivity on Fire is a production of Impact One Media, LLC. All rights reserved.